What's up guys, we're back again with another gripped reaction. So today we have the case of Sean Meehan against Tipperary County Council adjourned till the 6th of June. So he basically got this not thrown out or won, but he got it basically adjourned to the 6th of June. So he's kind of winning, guys. There was obviously a massive uproar when this man Sean Meehan said that he couldn't build on his own property, and they send people, you know, the guards and stuff, saying that he would get kicked out and he's going to go to jail if he doesn't leave the property. But it's kind of a really nuanced case. He actually owns the property. He bought all the caravan and then he built it up himself with the wood kind of, you know, landscape and stuff around it. So really nice property, but not hurting anybody, not doing anything wrong. And obviously, you know, they said they're going to go to jail because he didn't have planning permission, which is a joke, guys. You know, they should kind of, you know, the county council should basically review each and every case. It shouldn't be just like a widespread thing. You know, they should actually have people in power to research this. But, you know, it is what it is. This one should be incredible. Like, comment, subscribe. Go support me on Patreon as well if you want to help support my channel. New videos every single day on Patreon as well. And let's go, guys. This one's a great win for Tipperary.
Cashel District Court with Sean Meehan, who was previously told that he could be put in jail today in relation to his mobile home here in County Tipperary. Sean, your case has been adjourned to the 6th of June. What is your reaction? How do you feel?
I'm completely shell-shocked. I didn't expect it. It was over in about 2 seconds. I think he realised the attention and everything that's going with this and the people that are here. So he took a get out of jail card, and I also got a get out of jail card. He just opted out of this. I think with all the attention, he doesn't want this going to happen further down.
Yeah, like with all the attention, guys, they might think that something crazy would happen, but I'm sure nothing would happen. But it's just like the people are speaking. Like, this is what people feel like, you know. So, you know, it has to be taken into account, you know.
The line I don't know, but one consolation is I'm not going to Limerick.
There's a significant number of people out here today since this morning, and the videos of your case have gotten hundreds of thousands of views online. Has there been...
It's actually Grip's biggest video ever. It's got like 400,000 views nearly, so incredible.
Any kind of change in the attitude of the county council, or just in general in the case since all the attention?
No, I don't think so. I think they're more or less sticking to their guns, and they were all along. I don't think they thought it would come to this, and with all the media attention and stuff like that, they didn't like this. So therefore, if I had gone quietly and took it all down, they'd move on to the next person. Yeah. But now with this, no. Now they know what's coming down the line. So I don't know what's going to happen in June. I don't know. But at
least, you know, some people have to be the sacrificial lamb, guys. Unfortunately, in life, you know, if you don't want to fight, guys, you are fighting a battle. Everybody is fighting a battle right at this moment. You know, if you don't think you're going to be a sacrificial lamb at some stage in your life, you know, then you're mistaken, guys. Everyone has to be at some point.
It gives me a bit of breathing space to figure out what I can do with this now. So you know, this is good.
And I see you actually have a bag packed with you there. Were you fully expecting to be put in jail today?
That's what I was thinking. I was prepared in my mindset. I was prepared to go to jail, and I had my bag, everything with me. So that was my headset. So now it's kind of shook me a bit, threw me a bit. I was often thinking I'm getting in the back of this here. But no, I think with what all you people are doing here, he realised this is a bad idea. Yeah. So they're going to have to come to some compromise for me and everybody else in the same situation, which I think is great.
And guys, it's not just this case. It's happened, the hate speech bill. I hate to talk about that again, but it's kind of gotten pushed to the background as well because so many people came out against it. Like, people should speak up and say, if I don't agree with this, then it shouldn't be passed, guys. You know, they have to listen to the people, guys. That's all, man. You have to be respectful to the people. If I was in charge, I absolutely would listen to everyone, okay?
The way to go. It's the way to go. People power, like, this is what it's all about. You know, and I'm glad of it now.
Angela, you're a friend of Sean's, and I saw you getting a bit emotional there as you left the court. Can you tell us from your perspective what this has been like?
I've seen Sean every day of the week, and the stress is killing him, absolutely killing him. So when we were in there, it was over in 2 seconds flat. I cried because it was a relief. Because if you saw the pressure that man has been under from Tipperary County Council, it's just cruel. It's just cruel. You wouldn't do that to anybody. So hopefully now that we can move forward and Sean could be left alone. That's all he wants, is to be left alone. Do you know what? We are still amazed at the support that Sean, as far as New York, Wales, England, everywhere. It's just been amazing. And it's got Sean through. It's got us all through because we've been working for 5 weeks now, non-stop. As you know, Keith has been amazing. And it's just got him through. We just still don't believe it. People are great.
Yeah, the support has been unbelievable. I picked up on this case recently as well. I didn't realize what the hell was going on. And then one of my loyal subscribers, you guys, sent it over to me, so I appreciate that.
They're great and they've worked wonders, and we hope it continues, and we hope that they continue to support Sean because we're back here in the 5th of June, so we hope to keep the support up for Sean, and hopefully it all goes his way.
Yeah guys, the support must be kept up because a lot of the times what they do is they kind of want to keep pushing these cases back until it basically loses steam, and then they just can kind of put him in jail without anybody noticing, you know. So that's kind of what they tend to do, so keep the support going, you know.
And it helps other people too, because we were talking to an elderly couple last night, and they're living on their nerves because they have their children at the back of them and somebody has reported them, and now they're under pressure. It's just all wrong. It's just all wrong. So hopefully now this will make people stand up and listen, you know, because it's just cruel.
Maddie McGrath, you've been following Sean Meehan's case for a while now, and I think it was yourself that kind of brought it to the attention of the media and the government. What's your reaction here today, hearing that his case has been adjourned?
My reaction is one of relief, especially for Sean and his family. But look, there are intensive works going on behind the scenes to get a compromise here. Indeed, it was agreed before this morning that this 2-month suspension, but it was all in the hands of the judge today, and thankfully he has seen, Justice O'Shea has seen fit to give that 2-month extension. We wanted 3, get time for a new planning application, but look, it is what it is. But this is actually a national issue because there are thousands of these cases around the country. People are now sleeping at night worrying, watching this case here. So the government could avert this by one stroke of a pen. Pion Louis on. They could just say, introduce a statutory instrument that log cabins and modular cabins, which they're putting up for our newcomers, could be allowed. I'm looking for a moratorium for 5 to 10 years, not just...
It's pretty sad, guys. He said for newcomers coming in, they put up modular homes and prefabs. And you know, guys, like, whatever that is, you know, we'll talk about that someday, but the craziest thing is I always say on my Twitter, I'd solve homelessness and the housing crisis in a month. Easily, guys. Everyone's like, you're crazy, Chris. A month, 15,000 homeless people is nothing. We brought in like 200,000 people last year. That's whatever. I'm not even whatever. But 15,000 Irish homeless is easy. This is easy. You put up, it's like a few 100 million, okay, for modular homes or houses or whatever. And you just put them up, and then you have running hot water, heating, and that's it, guys. And where would you get the money? Well, I'll tell you where you get the money, guys. You get the money from the EU, okay? Because if the EU is paying to have people come in, which that's whatever, okay? They can also pay to home the Irish people. We can ask for grants. We can get it easily, guys. The money is easy to get. We can put a levy on whatever, taxes coming into the country. Put nice, good taxes, like for tourists, maybe a little bit, something like that. Easily could house 15,000 homeless guys. In a month, I would solve it. In 1 month. The only thing you would take is getting the porta cabins or the whatever to home people, and then transporting the people from the street, the road, the side of the road, to the houses. That's it. In a month. Done. Homeless in Ireland would be done, guys. I would do it easily, bro. Easily. If I was Taoiseach, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not Taoiseach, but...
carte blanche, and then deal with them all when the housing crisis is over, because they are fundamentally one pillar of a 4-pillar solution to the housing crisis. Many people can afford them. They can't afford a deposit for a house. They can put these in for the less than what the deposit costs, and once they're put in aesthetically, sensitively, can be connected to sewer and everything else and water, and they're not causing an obstruction, and there's no issue with neighbours or light or anything else. There's solutions here if the government want them.
Yeah, guys, the solutions are easy. The solutions are easy. Like, I don't know why people don't understand that. They're like, 15,000 homeless Irish people, like everyone's shouting about it. I'm not talking, that's good to shout about it, but I'm saying the government, if they wanted to do that overnight, guys, within a week, they could get it done. Right? I'm talking about me, a month. A month is a long time. You get it done within a week. Easy. Modular homes, prefabs, a little bit of lighting, a little bit of just a shower and have heating. Done within a month. It's easy. They just don't want to do it, guys. Plain and simple, they don't want to do it. They want to spend money in other countries, which Sad, guys, honestly.
I'm reluctantly coming to the conclusion that the government do not want to solve the housing crisis.
100%. They don't want to solve it, guys. We need to elect new people. And I'm not this big conservative guy or whatever, right-wing guy. Oh my God, right-wing. Not at all, guys. You know, I'm the most liberal, probably left-wing guy you'll ever meet. But, you know, you have to elect some conservative guy because they're not doing what we need, guys. It's just unbelievable. It's just they're doing the opposite. Like, it's crazy. They're taking down houses. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You couldn't write this. It's like a movie.
This is one as the pillar. The other problem is we need new rural planning guidelines. They're promised, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael promised them before the last election and the election before. But the Greens will not allow the new planning guidelines. So every council is waiting and calling out for these. But the Greens don't want any rural housing built or any people housed in the countryside. So the tail's wagging the dog here. Very, very serious. This is going to have to give. We can see applications going in now for a large number of modular homes. One proposed for Clonmel and the bypass for iPass people, and why can't we allow this? It makes no sense whatsoever. And the Irish people are growing terribly annoyed here, terribly impatient, and they gave a clear message to the government some weeks ago in the referendum, and by hell they give them won the local elections, but that won't solve, anger won't solve anything. We need to have a change of policy, and we definitely need a change of government.
My understanding is that somewhere in the region of across the whole county, north and south, 3,300 people on housing lists. Yeah, there is a housing a very, I suppose, deep housing need for housing in Tipperary. But as regards to today's case, like, I'm very happy with what happened in relation to Sean, that the judge himself appears to, the sentiment now seems to be with the public that, look, sit down, guys, and sort this out, and let's get it sorted.
Have you any sense that the council might be willing to make a compromise in this case?
Well, yes, one would have to. There is a public appetite, as you can see around here, for common sense to prevail. Yeah. There's a public appetite as well for a fair deal for everybody across society, whether it is minority groups or anybody else. Yes. Everybody has to be treated the same.
Yes.
And the situation...
Liberty and freedom for all. Let me tell you something, guys. We should actually not call it a housing crisis. In Ireland, we actually don't have a housing crisis. What we have is a government not wanting to build houses crisis, okay? It's easy. You could get it done in a month. Homeless is not 15,000 people. Dude, I think you can house 15,000 people in a... Crow Park has like 70,000 people. Like, what? You can home 15,000 people in overnight. You could... I'm not even lying, guys. You could get a week and it'd be done. We don't have a homeless crisis, or homeless or housing, none of that. We don't have a homeless crisis either. We have a government not wanting to build houses, guys. Or modular homes, or wooden houses, or something that's cheaper. It's all done on the people. It's completely crazy. And this is a left-wing idea. This is me. This is a left-wing idea that I'm proposing. This isn't right-wing, guys. We should, as a government, build houses for the people now, because there is a crisis. You know what I mean? Obviously, you live in a big, massive, rich country like overseas or something. Like, they don't do that because everyone has kind of enough. And even there, they don't have enough. It's kind of the same everywhere. We have a government not wanting to solve the crisis. It's that simple, guys. There's really no homeless or housing crisis in this country. Please stop saying that. The people. You know what it is now. It's not that. Okay?
That Sean found himself in, and providing himself with emergency accommodation, which was in an emergency situation in his own walk through life, that in the particular housing crisis that prevails at the moment, it doesn't make sense. It's not common sense to make him homeless in those circumstances.
You can just see the whole of Tipperary has come behind him, and a man that provided a roof over his own head, for him to be treated this way is just terrible, and hopefully now, I think it's the 6th of June he's back in, but hopefully there can be progress made, because I think that there's no need for this to have happened, and I think maybe we need to look at planning laws and on mobile cabins and stuff. Like, we're in a housing crisis here in Tipperary, and this is all going on at the same time where there's cabins being fired up all over the country with no planning permission, and here we have born, bred and reared New Inn man, Tipperary man, and just putting a roof over his head and he gets treated like this.
Yeah, it's logically inconsistent, guys. Bringing people, whatever you want to do, you need to be logically consistent. Let the man live in the flipping house. It's just him and his cat. You know what I mean? He's not even throwing parties and drinking like a savage and a man for the drink. He's just trying to survive. It's not like he's building houses for people and trying to be conniving and da-da-da. He's just trying to survive. It's actually really sad, guys. Now, I want to talk about the hate speech bill, guys. we should actually do the same thing with all these different bills, the hate speech bill as well. You know, have it to where, put it in the Constitution, like these people have the right to homes. It's already in the Constitution. You're right to your home if you can build it. If it's not infringing on other people's freedoms, absolutely build houses anywhere. I wouldn't even be mad at it, guys, as long as it looks okay. Now you can't just erect, you know, this crazy stuff, but that's open for interpretation, guys. Like if somebody wants to live in this nice